Now let's turn our attention to the midterms. The key races are heating up with Election Day now just 11 days away. Former President Barack Obama is hitting the campaign trail today. He's visiting Georgia to help rally support for Democratic incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock in what could be a close battle against GOP challenger Herschel Walker. This as Republicans come to Walker's defense in response to new accusations he paid for a second woman's abortion. The former pro-football star is denying the claim. Of course, that's just one major race that could help determine the balance of power on Capitol Hill and set the stage for the 2024 presidential election. For more on the state of the midterms, let's bring in ABC News Deputy Political Director Averi Harper. Averi, good to see you. What's the latest out of Georgia? How is that race shaping up, and can President Obama give Democrats there a boost?
Right. Well, when you take a look at that Senate race, according to 538's polling analysis, Warnock is still has a slight edge over Walker in that race, but there still are concerns that Democrats might not be able to hold on to that seat, and that's why we see former President Barack Obama heading to that state to rally with Raphael Warnock, with Stacey Abrams, because there is no bigger political heavyweight than the former president. Even when you compare him to the current president, President Biden, Obama remains very popular. He does not have the same political baggage that President Biden has in terms of his low approval ratings.
So, Averi, as a journalist, I'm nosy, and I'm teeing up this hot mic moment because I love when we can find out truly what politicians think. So we know Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer was caught on a hot mic discussing the Georgia and Pennsylvania Senate races with President Biden. Let's take a listen. All right, Schumer trying to take your job, Averi. He's playing pundit here. What does that show about how he's viewing these midterms with the Senate at stake?
Well, Senator Schumer wants to keep his position as the majority leader, and Democrats have to perform well at the polls in order to do it. And he believes that they are going to be able to maintain control of that Senate. But look, if Democrats do not perform well on election night, if they lose control of one or both chambers of Congress, that really can determine the direction of the rest of Biden's presidency and what they are able to get done legislatively.
Yeah, a lot's at stake for the Biden administration. And President Biden is set to campaign in Philadelphia today. Averi, he has not been very active on the trail, instead focusing on touting his economic policies in recent weeks. What's the strategy here?
Right. Well, that is really, again, about the political baggage that he brings with him wherever he goes. And some of these big battlegrounds and some of these key races, he could hurt more than he might help. And so that is why we've seen some Democratic candidates in some of these battleground states keep their distance from the president. We do know that the economy, matters of the economy and inflation remain the most important issues as folks determine who they are going to vote for. And so, of course, we've seen the president speak about wins that he believes that his administration has had in terms of the economy. Early this week, we heard him talk about the GDP, but folks are still struggling to keep up with the cost of living, and that's how they interpret how the economy is doing.
And we know we love hearing from the voters. Our Martha Raddatz actually has been on the road talking with voters. Take a listen.
How important is the vote this year? How important is getting out door to door?
Well, it's incredibly important. You know, Nevada's not a blue state, not by any means. The elections are always close. They were close in 2020, 2018, and 2016, and it's going to be close in 2022. But the difference is working class voters talking to working class voters, going to the doors, talking face to face, and we knocked on 650,000 doors in 2020 in the state of Nevada, the largest canvassing job we had ever did in our history. We're going to knock on 1 million doors in this midterm election. And if we knock on those doors and we talk to those voters, we win.
And again, that's one union member there in Nevada who's saying he's going door to door. Averi, how big of an impact do those traditional advocacy groups have, like unions?
Well, the name of the game at this point for both parties is turnout, and so you're going to see organizers and groups getting out to encourage folks to go and cast their ballots for those respective parties. Of course, only time will tell how that will turn out. Election Day is only 11 days away.
11 days, and you're going to be there for it. Thank you, Averi. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.